Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, October 28th, our last Monday in October. So here we go. Let's get rolling here. I got a few things on our list and then a short Devo. You'll notice I have a little bit of a different background. I have an off-campus meeting this morning, so I'll be in just a touch late. But anyway, here we go. Let's start rolling. Couple of things on my to-do list to make sure I share with you. Number one, there is this Wednesday a speech and debate information meeting after school at 3:20. So right out of the gate, you're going to go to Mrs. Naylor's room, and this is super popular, and it's an awesome thing. In fact, last year we hosted a speech and debate um, meet at our school, and I was there, and it was an absolute treat. I mean, it was awesome. I was so proud. So anyway, that information meeting is for students interested and parents. You are also invited. So if you want to park, come in instead of going to Carline, park and come in. Head to Mrs. Naylor's classroom. That would be awesome. So anyway, that's this Wednesday at 3:20, and it is on our calendar right there. All right. Let's see. The next thing is, oh yeah, make sure that if you want something from the Surge Cafe, that you order ahead of time. Going there, the line's just too long. The high schoolers are down there; it just takes too long. So if you go to our website, you'll see the Surge Cafe order form. You can order it the day before. So today, if you want something tomorrow morning at break, you need to order it today. Okay? So you need to order that today. So that form is there if you go to our website. A couple more things is study hall guidelines. I supervised the study halls on Friday. Just a reminder that the sit in the seats, sit in your desks, wherever you happen to be, but sit up there and get some work done. The whole idea is to provide you an opportunity to get some work done. And so we just expect and hope that you'll take advantage of that. So we're going to kind of hold you accountable to that. And so it's not a time to goof around or anything like that. You don't get very many during the week. And so to take that time and really use it well that's really important. So anyway, that's the study hall guidelines there. There's more there to it, but I just don't have the time to go over it. But anyway, that's the general idea. Time to get some work done. We're giving you a chance to do some stuff. And then just kind of lastly, we don't do Halloween at school. We don't dress up. We don't do costumes. We just don't do that. We there's some folks we just want to honor. There's some folks that really are discouraged by Halloween, and we're just going to honor that. And it's just not okay for school. So we're just not going to do that. We don't do dress up or costumes or anything like that. So anyway, I just wanted to make you aware of that in case you didn't already know. Um, and then so I took this last weekend and went camping one more time in Colorado for the season. So I was out of town Sunday, but I'm reading these books, and it's a series of books by Peter Scazzaro. Emotionally Healthy is the main title, and then I've read Emotionally Healthy Leadership, Emotionally Healthy Spirituality, and now I'm reading Emotionally Healthy Discipleship. And so I just wanted to share just some highlights and something that relates perfectly to us. Um, so I've got my book here. So there's kind of four failures. We tolerate emotional immaturity. We emphasize doing for God over being with God. We ignore the treasures of church history, and we define success wrongly. Okay? We define success wrongly. We ignore the treasures of church history. We emphasize doing for God over being with God. And then we tolerate emotional immaturity. So I'm going to read this first one. It says, all these examples, those four I just read, are examples of emotional immaturity in action. Yet we don't see them as the glaring contradictions they are. Why? Because we have disconnected emotional health from spiritual health. So I'm going to fast forward. Reason number one. Okay, so let me back up. So where did we get the idea that it's possible to be spiritually mature while remaining emotionally immature? The answer is there's a lot of answers, but here's one. We no longer measure our love for God by the degree to which we love others. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, it's love God, love others. We talked about that. Love our neighbor as ourselves. Jesus repeatedly focused on the inseparability of loving God and loving others. Like you can't split those. When asked for the one greatest commandment, Jesus identified two: love God and love your neighbor as yourself. The Apostle Paul made the same point in his first letter to the church at Corinth. He warned that great faith, great generosity, and even great spiritual gifts without love are worth nothing. So you write a check or whatever it happens to be, but if it lacks the love and the deep love, um, meaning the deep love of knowing Jesus and doing it for Jesus and being with Jesus, right? Then it's not worth. In other words, if those around us consistently, so if all our friends and our peers and our classmates and our teammates and your family, and your teachers, if all those around us consistently experience us as unapproachable, cold, unsafe, like do we make fun of people? Are we just unsafe to be around? Defensive, rigid, like we're not flexible with our thoughts, or judgmental, like when we judge others. Scripture declares us spiritually immature. Anyway, I'm enjoying this book. Again, Peter Scazzaro, Emotionally Healthy Discipleship is the name of this one. He's got a series. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you when I get there. Take care. Bye.